Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TTV Podcast, episode 318. I'm Meso.
I've been replaced by Hayley.
I'm Eljay.
I've been replaced by Var.
I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
And I haven't replaced anybody. I'm Hayley.
Nice. And hello, everybody.
Sorry, I should have said my name. Sorry, I forgot that. I'm a relic of the past.
I'm a relic of the future.
I'm a relic
of the present.
Not that jinx.
We all said that at the same time.
Actually, the relic of the present would be Hayley because she's replaced the relic of the past, which is me.
What?
Yep.
Actually, that's oddly fitting that the relic of the present actually said it at the same time.
You know what's crazy? That I actually showed up to this podcast, right? I joined the Discord channel, and the first thing that I heard was Eljay saying, "Var." I didn't expect you to be here.
Look, it's like when they don't invite you to the party and you show up anyway, and everyone's just like, "Who invited this guy?" Who?
Disgust. He was like, "Var."
It was not disgust. It was surprise.
I wasn't expecting you. We have Hayley, so
Yeah, like I'm gonna be able to contribute anything to this podcast.
What
I was like,
right now, if you believe.
Right
I was
now?
like, you know what, Eljay, you're right. I don't know why I'm here. Freaking Hayley's here. I should have
No.
known I wasn't wanted.
To be fair,
No.
at the end of the day, I did end up saying, well, we don't need two Vars here when Hayley was threatening
Yeah,
to
exactly.
not be here.
That was a little...
I will dip out.
Do not dip out. Do not dip out.
It's too late now. But
Are you
I would-
are you actually about to replace me and my job and then not show up to work?
Haley's the quitter. Haley's the prime quitter.
Hayley,
no,
Prime quitter.
you just hate me, don't you?
no.
You guys are cruel
Hayley,
playing on
Wolf,
Haley's
more like
poor...
hate me, Wolf.
Oh, nice. You guys are cruel people preying on Haley's empathetic soul.
Yeah, she's a homewrecker. Who cares?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. And if you leave, you're gonna steal Var's idea to leave too. So kind of a tough situation here.
Perfect.
I feel
You
like
know-
that scene in Infinity War where there's all the different Doctor Stranges like grabbing Thanos, and I'm just like, I can't do anything. They're all
Nice.
got me.
I mean,
It'll be
one of my
okay,
favorite
yeah.
things about bringing in new people is just that, like, the first year that they are a part of TTV is just
The
nothing-
punching bag phase.
Yeah, it's just nothing but like bullying. If they can take it, and stick around long enough to get through it,
They'll be
then
here.
they're good.
Yeah.
It's
they'll be
almost
here.
like
You ever wonder-
lightweight
That's like-
hazing.
A horrible idea.
That's what we do. I don't know if you've
It
noticed.
is straight up
Well,
what we do.
I've noticed, but like,
Actually, in this case, it wouldn't be hazing; it'd be hailing.
Oh
Well,
my
see,
God.
in this case, it's
Uh-huh,
different because no one's
uh-huh.
bullying Hayley. She's just bullying me.
Accurate.
I
She's
thought
a
you were gonna
thief.
say, no one's bullying Hayley; she's just bullying herself
when
by
have
being
I
here.
said anything bad about Far on this podcast?
Haley is her own worst enemy.
I mean, Hayley, I do specifically recall an instance where you're like, you know what? As soon as I get into TTV, I'm going to make it my prime objective to replace Var once and for all. That's a direct quote
What?
from her.
That's a
Oh, whoa, that's a direct quote from Eljay. You heard it here, everybody.
what's
This is
that?
Meso showed Hayley all the Bionicle autopsy videos, and her first thought was, "Wow, I could do this better."
That's no. Oh my god.
I have the chat log. Screw it.
I hate to interject. However, I also
Yes,
don't in
hello.
this instance. Because Rakshi Lirak, who has made a special appearance after presumably capturing the Toe of Light, has donated 5 euros to the Super Chat.
Aw.
Wow,
Thanks.
nice.
And,
I've always wanted
Praise
five euros.
Makuta.
Rakshi Lirak adds this message: "Good day, and I bid to you all congratulations. Anyways, isn't the new Lego Batman mech just a system version of Pterodax?" So he's asking if his father still lives. Rakshi Lirak, I'm terribly sorry to say.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Here, I'll link it.
What does it look like?
I have got the image on screen, and I've got the image right here. This is the new Lego Batman mech.
Ah, it is very pterodaxy.
Huh?
It
The
is.
headpiece is definitely reminiscent of a.
Headpiece,
Is it-
torso.
Is it
Yeah.
gunmetal? Oh, it is. It is gunmetal. Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So there you go.
The only thing that's not really
cool.
screaming pterodactyl to me are the arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the torso and the legs are very pterodactyl.
Oh gosh, those arms have no articulation. It's just a curved piece. That's
Oh
filled
my
in
Are
by-
gosh.
we even surprised at this point?
No.
I am. The arms should freaking have articulation.
Yeah,
Listen,
at the
man.
very least, the arms usually.
Yeah,
have.
it's
It's
like
like
it's-
they're slowly
you
but
made
surely
it set.
taking articulation out of these figures.
You
Watch
can't
in
give the
about a
arms
year, the next
articulation
mech
because then you
have
can't.
shoulders.
Then it loses stability. Oh my gosh! You need to get rid of the articulation for it
Dear
to be
God.
able to.
Does he have a
Sad.
bat signal like on his back? What is that?
Back signal.
A back
It's-
signal.
Yeah, that looks like a bat signal. Or a giant thruster.
Shooting off his own
So.
signal.
Wherever
Bat
the-
blaster.
When
It's
he
like
wants
wherever
to
the mech
fight.
shines his bat, that's where Batman will go.
Perfect.
But
And,
Follows it like a cat following a laser.
go get it, boy. Go get it. But yeah, thank you
Just-
very
Dude,
much.
I wish
for
I was a
actually,
dog
What?
Why,
Var?
because I feel like then I'd be happier.
Maybe.
Yeah. So little to care about in life, you can just crap anywhere you want.
Exactly.
Gosh.
And if you
Wow.
get yelled at, you still get loved at.
I could still suffer. I could suffer through all the abuse that Hayley throws me and still be happy.
What?
I mean, she is a
Var.
notorious animal abuser as well. So
She's like, what?
Oh, there comes the slander train.
You don't have
Like,
to
what?
bathe
There's no
yourself.
way.
You just
You would definitely
you let a
still hate your
human
life.
bathe you.
man, I'll...
Wadden in chat. Var's a furry confirmed.
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh.
A Var.
These are some
If I-
bold words that are being thrown out there.
I definitely wouldn't be a dog.
I mean, we already know you're a pig.
Sorry.
Oh.
Definitely not a. Oh yeah, that entertains you, huh, Hayley? You just really like it when everybody.
Stealing the
rags
joy
on
from
me.
Var's
Wait,
I
life.
love it.
Var, I'm being factual. I'm not saying that you're, piggish. I'm saying that you're Chinese zodiac.
Wow. What a disgusting word, piggish.
Piggish.
I don't know what animal would I be. I actually don't know. What animal describes me? I need to identify with something. So that-
Haley would
What-
probably
what
suggest a
animal
snake.
could-
Identity.
What animal gets stolen from the most?
Good question.
Probably
Honeybees?
dogs.
A chicken. A chicken
Oh,
gets stolen from a
honeybees,
lot.
Yeah, I did think
you
I did think of a
serious?
chicken.
I think Var would relate most to a trash panda.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
I-
how
that
about
is
pure breed
that
dog?
is some racist stuff right there.
Oh,
Pandemic
Freaking
trash
Vin just
panda.
called me a raccoon.
Oh.
That's like straight up like some racism.
That's the first
Hey, Var, maybe
star
you're a
animal
panda.
star of
No,
the
I'm kidding.
MCU.
He called
Yes.
me a trash panda.
So what are you, Rocket?
Do
I mean,
not
like-
go down this line of logic, Haley. Trust me. Just do not do this. It doesn't end
Who's
well
the
for
tree?
anyone.
I was actually talking with someone, and he said that like he believes being called a raccoon is like far more racist than being called the N-word.
Really?
This
Alright,
is-
Ben.
Oh man.
I can,
Well,
I can
this
see
is,
the, I can see the merits of that argument.
I was a little like, I mean, I don't really know, man. Like,
Yeah,
then you get
now,
called
no,
it, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh.
you feeling it now?
yeah, and then he was like, no. Imagine that our manager walked down this belt right now, looked at you, and just called you a raccoon. And kept walking.
TTV
like-
talking about the real issues.
manager.
All right, you're probably right.
manager.
You're probably
All right,
right.
in that case, I take it back. I apologize for my ignorance.
So
LJ's the raccoon,
thank
and
you.
you're a sad
Yeah.
little eye.
I appreciate the apology, Ben. This is the kind of thing that I would expect from Haley, but not from you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I could allow myself to stoop down to such a low level. It's
Haley,
like
how
starting
you
over
feeling
in
today?
Destiny.
Oh, nice.
I'm contemplating whether I can go make some tea and have nobody notice.
You already
Why are you
spilled all the
contemplating
tea
that?
here.
Var, you have a question in the YouTube chat from Rayuga.
Uh-oh.
Do you have pets? Pretty simple.
Yes. I don't have
Yes.
any
Yes,
I don't have any
please.
pets living with me currently, unfortunately.
No.
Wait,
I do have 2 kitties who are in a foster home at the moment, and I do have 2 doggies who are living with my my mom.
Fair enough.
Man, you got the kids all split up.
Yeah, everybody's split up.
Big yeesh.
oh,
Well,
boy.
fair enough.
Hayley
So
took
they're
them.
in a foster home like Shazam.
Haley took
What?
the
Oh
pets.
no. Hayley took the
No!
pets.
I only have one dog, and it's not bars.
The
Oh, now you've completely repossessed it.
Joey is like cool, dude.
I would steal his cats though.
Whoa!
Why would you admit that?
Wow.
I like how you just admit
Because
it.
I love cats and I miss cats.
She loves cats and she hates Var.
No.
It's
Haley,
the
tell
perfect.
the
It's the
others.
perfect combination.
I'll
Haley,
take
tell the
care
others
of
about
you.
your plan for future cats.
I am good once
Uh-oh.
I move out and I am able to, have.
Do you see
uh,
how
kitties
excited
of
she
my own.
sounds?
I'm so excited. Yes, I'm gonna get
She's
a little
ready to
black
commit this
cat
atrocity.
and a little orange cat, and I'm gonna name them Cole and Jay.
Ugh.
Ooh, this is gonna be popular.
I feel sorry for these cats.
No,
I-
I'm gonna love on them, and they're gonna be so nice and sweet.
You're gonna do what on them?
That's what they call love on them. Yeah, love on the pets.
Why not? What about below or to the side?
Oh, let me tell you my plan.
In
Thanks,
front.
Someday soon, I will
Uh-huh.
achieve myself a Tibetan Mastiff, and I will
Mm,
name this hunk. I will name this absolute
sir.
unit. I will name it Moose.
Nice.
You have fun
Why?
with that?
Why?
that now
And
it's
then-
far too large.
Oh,
When I breed him with a Chihuahua, the puppies shall be called
no.
Mini
yep.
Moose.
As soon as I asked,
There
I
is
knew.
first of all, breeding that dog with a Chihuahua is cruel and unusual. Second
I
of all,
don't think there'll be a Chihuahua after that.
second of all, I highly doubt you're gonna find any place in. You're not gonna be able to find a place in California that has the yard space to
Accommodate.
be able to raise such an animal.
Yeah, you're screwed, dude. Abandon your dreams.
I would have to move into like the middle of nowhere, California.
Oh,
Some dreams
wait,
aren't
what?
worth chasing.
There is pretty much a middle of nowhere California. It's called Fresno.
Oh, yeah.
That is
really
actually
want-
true.
Well, if you go out that way, if you go towards Arizona, there's plenty of nothing out there too.
I really want to get like a mid-sized dog, one that's not too big, one that's not too little and yappy like my current dogs. Just like a nice middle of the road like beagle kind of dog. It's like a really nice size. Every beagle I've ever met has been a really really sweet dog.
Nice.
I've heard they have some aggression problems though.
Did you taste the dog? How would
Go
you know
on.
it's sweet?
Man, if you were asking a different person, that'd be kind of racist.
What?
And
Indeed.
yet he would still confirm.
What?
Yep, you would. Accurate.
You know what? I'm not
I
even
have
gonna.
no idea what's going on in this
I'm
podcast.
not-
Yeah. Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Yeah,
Just
so
haven't noticed yet. I apologize for my
You
voice.
wouldn't download a dog.
I'm recovering from a
You're
sickness.
right. I wouldn't.
Oh my gosh,
So-
you just did.
If I'm not my usual over enthusiastic laughing self, that would be why. I'm trying to not strain my voice, and it actually hurts to laugh.
Thanks.
right, yeah, let's
Meso.
get some order up in here.
It's not that
Rusty
you're
man.
all like super boring and not funny. It's just that I'm sick, and also the
Okay.
first one.
Here, let
Okay.
me help you out there. So, you guys saw that Sonic trailer, right?
Oh
Wait,
God,
wait, wait.
no!
Before we do that, we have another super chat.
Really? We have a second one?
Same guy,
also-
same guy.
Oh, okay.
Also from Rock Chili
Man.
Rock, another €5. So
Really
thank
generous guy. Thanks, man.
you. And he has this to add: articulation exists. Lego, eye twitches. Why must you turn my office into a house of lies?
Perfect.
Basically.
Thank you, man. I love it. Can I just say the first thing I want to intro today's podcast with is that this is actually our 9-year anniversary of the TTV podcast. On this day that we're recording, May 4th, it was the year of 2010 that we released our first episode. So Been a
Wow,
long-
I didn't know how it would be possible for Meso to sound more boring than he usually does. Jeez, dude, like
It's like we've reversed back in
9
time to the
years
200s.
of TTV.
You want me to be louder? I can be louder. It just hurts.
No, Meso,
you
we
don't
don't
have
need
to
you
hurt
to be louder.
myself. Today.
I can be
no
like
one's asking you
charismatic.
to be louder. It's just
I can be like
you're like,
charismatic. It's just painful.
Why don't
Louder.
we
here's what I'm hearing from you, Meso. Okay, here's how I'm hearing the announcement of the 9-year anniversary of TTV. Today marks the 9th anniversary of the
It's not that
TTV
bad.
podcast, and it's really exciting, and I
Yes.
can't
His
wait
realist
for 9
is,
more years.
Skeptic
There we
realist
go.
voice is finally at its full.
Wadden asked me if I were to choose a dog, if I would like the King Charles Spaniel, and like one, it's a bit too small for me. I think I would want something a bit bigger than that.
Get a
Two,
Get a Tibetan
Get a
Mastiff and
golden-
breed with me.
Get a
this for whatever
golden.
reason, this dog looks like the dog version of Hayley.
Oh my god.
It's Hayley as a dog.
Right?
It's
I
Hayley
Lady
as a
from
dog.
Lady and the Tramp.
I don't know if that's the exact
I
one.
am-
It's close.
I am a
though.
golden. If I'm a dog, I'm a golden because I'm always smiling.
Accurate.
No.
So is this dog.
It's very
I mean,
true.
not in
That
that
dog does not look happy. That dog looks like.
Oh yeah, what about that
here.
one?
picture.
Well, that's
No,
Yeah,
it's
look at it
hiding-
go.
it's
That's
hiding
totally
the
Hayley.
Pain. It's
That's
hiding the
totally
pain.
Hayley as a dog. Now we gotta find Meso as a dog.
Good luck.
Find like the unhappiest looking dog.
Meso's
that-
the same breed of dog. He's
Found
just
him.
like, he's this dog though.
That face. That face, though.
Oh, it's fully destiny.
I love it.
Halo 5 is still a good game.
Oh, I don't
should
think
watch
that.
Shield.
I don't think the Halo 5 is a good game. Don't put words in my mouth. That's great, DT.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6 trailer. But
Dude,
Looking at the picture.
I mean, they're the same breed of dog. This one's Hayley, right? And this one's Meso.
I hate that my hair looks like my hair.
I love it.
That's horrible.
All right.
Rip
So,
Really
Hayla.
unsettling.
this again. This is Hayley. this is Meso.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.
When they give you the burger with gluten in the bun.
Wow. My God. Oh, you guys.
Holy crud. But yeah,
No.
so to clarify on Mess's earlier statement, this
Unrelated, I found
Prettiest
Eljay.
dog breed is a golden.
Mess,
That
that
is
is
a
not
fact. That
Uh,
is a fact.
None cares.
Look how pretty this dog is. Look
neat
how
dog.
pretty he is.
Joey.
Are you just like a golden retriever?
Looks like he's also concealing pain behind his eyes.
It does.
Hayley.
Yeah, it does.
I have some bad news. Golden
A
A
retrievers.
golden retriever is like the white bread of dogs. Why would you
basically
ever want to
what
get one
I
The
was
white
gonna
bread.
say it's like the most
White
basic dog.
of this? It is literally. It is the default dog.
Do not
Like, it is
diss
so
golden retrievers, she will
middle
kill
of the
you.
road.
No.
Yeah, you want to be an airbud?
Like of all the things you could get, a golden retriever is so boring.
Here.
Golden retrievers are cool. I like them.
No,
Happy
you.
dog.
Why must you continue to make me an enemy of yours? Meso, you told me the sword was intact. I'm looking at it. It's not.
It's intact-ish.
It's intact. He
Ish.
still plays with it.
Ish.
Whenever Tyler comes, he goes and gets his sword and brings it to him because he wants
Can-
to play.
Can confirm
Wow.
he does do that.
I take good care of my
to
sword.
show you so that you can mock me with it later.
Oh, do you
Maybe.
want? Do you need a clearer picture of it?
No,
Guys, I
don't.
found a picture of Meso trying to convince himself that Anthem's still a good playable game.
Which isn't true.
Hey guys,
That's awesome.
let's
Still
get
a good game,
let's
boys.
get Halo Infinite at launch.
I'm no fool. Anthem is not a good.
Guys, let's get the
Definitely
next
not.
Xbox.
You know, I've been so bored
An
recently with
Xbox.
all of my games that I tried to play Anthem the other night. I literally can't find people. No one's playing the game anymore. The population is toast. You can't play it. It's dead in the water.
So we have another super chat.
Oh my gosh.
This time,
go.
it is from Umatu Art, who donated $2.
Oh wow.
And said, "Congrats on 9 years, guys."
Thank you,
Thanks,
Amatu.
Matu.
I miss you, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
very
For
much,
those that know,
Umatu.
Amatu, the legend who did like
Just
all
a
the
little
art
bit
for the
though. Don't
Preconical
take it too
project.
personally.
Oh, man.
Thanks so much, Umatu. To clarify, to anyone who was wondering, that's 9 years for this podcast specifically. The group is about 10 years old, so
We're way too. We've been around each other way too long.
We had the
Hey,
year
so,
right at
I'm
90s.
I still want to get back on that Sonic trailer real quick.
Go on.
You know, this dog talk is cool and all, but that Sonic trailer.
you want to talk about hedgehogs.
Okay. The Sonic trailer has lit up the internet in a way that I haven't really observed, and it's quite a spectacle to behold.
I feel like history keeps getting made. You know,
Never has there been a design of a CG character that has actually made me repulsed. Sonic's why I'm sick.
I'm really impressed
Yeah.
because for a moment it sounded like you smoked so many cigarettes just so fast.
Nice. Not nice. Don't smoke.
No, very bad. Yeah.
No, the Sonic trailer is absolutely disgusting. He is an abomination, and
Well,
the director
Not
said that they're
all of the Sonic trailer is an abomination.
Jim Carrey's fine.
all of it is an abomination. What are you talking about?
I quite like Jim Carrey's
Carrey.
Eggman.
I mean, I guess.
The general
Both in
consensus
terms of
Yeah,
acting
yeah.
and how he looks.
It's better than what they've done with
actor of it.
Sonic.
To be completely honest, I was actually kind of surprised by Jim Carrey's Eggman. Like I had only seen the brief picture of him in the whatever the mech thing that he's driving. But I wasn't really expecting the whole like evolution angle that they were going for, where he like
Right, where he
progresses.
changes into the
Yeah,
video game character
so-
design, basically.
yeah. So it kind of justifies his design a little bit more. Which
Yeah.
I know it's kind of a tried and true formula, I guess. Like it's nothing new or original to do the whole like becoming the character through the movie thing. So
Mm-hmm.
it's still a bit of a critique in that aspect, but I can say that the design is a bit more forgivable, and I like the direction that it's going. So
Yeah, I like it too. But
yeah. Sonic
it's
on the
very
other hand,
easy to kind of like, yeah, exactly. When you have that Sonic,
yeah,
a little easy to look past that.
It is the
Yeah,
worst
no.
CGI animal creature design I've ever seen. It physically repulses me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually can't remember a time where a movie came out and I actually thought, wow, that character looks really bad.
The director of the movie has said they're going to fix him, and that he's
Which,
heard the
realistically,
complaints.
But
I
how
have
much
no
can they actually
idea.
fix him?
Yeah. how
Well,
that's gonna work.
apparently they've done this before with the King Kong movie by Peter Jackson, where they actually did overhaul Kong's design. Let me go find that picture real quick. But essentially the same thing, similar situation. They released, I think, at least a poster of the design, if not the trailer, and people didn't like it, or someone didn't like it, and they changed it like a little late into development to what we got now.
What I'm curious about, because I don't know the ins and outs of like animating and modeling, I'm sure it's not as simple as just like applying,
Especially
a new
with
model
only
to, like,
half
the
a
rig
year
or whatever.
left.
I'm
Mhm.
sure it's going to be more complex than that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure all the people who are working
Here's a
on that are going to
comparison.
be like getting some overtime paychecks, hopefully.
As much as the director said, yeah, we're listening, we're gonna change it, I feel like they had to have been bracing for this. Like they had to have been feeling, hey, we're gonna screw this up. We gotta prepare.
Well,
so,
they're
like,
idiots if
Yeah, I
they weren't,
know, like,
because
I
the
couldn't
internet's
help
been in
them.
open revolt since December when we got that silhouette picture. You know,
Mhm.
isn't
Yeah.
news that people hate this design.
Right. Well, that's why I'm thinking like, all right, because realistically speaking, CGI goes through changes throughout development, and like the Sonic design was probably already going to be improved by the time the film comes out, which makes me like assume that this is just a really clever PR move, and in reality they were already making changes and adjustments, and when the movie actually comes out, those adjustments will have been made, and the design probably won't be changed that much, but the fact that it looks different will be enough for everybody to be like, oh, they tried, they actually care, so they'll see the movie.
Maybe.
But I
Might
don't
be a
know,
long
'cause
con.
like they did that with like what's her face, Alita Battle Angel, where like they did change the design a little bit, but I kind of doubt it was based off the opinions that were being posted about the
Oh
trailer. I
yeah,
think.
no, I feel like the general consensus was that they shouldn't have done the CGI for Alita Battle Angel. I know that's my opinion on it, is I was not a fan of their decision to do CGI for her and
I
nobody
agree.
else. Like that was just super jarring. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I said earlier that I didn't really experience weird CGI, but now that I'm thinking about it, it was Alita first. Like,
Yeah.
because when that
Well,
first trailer came out, I was disgusted.
I
like,
wasn't
"Oh,
one of those
God."
people that was grossed out by the design. I thought it was okay. But it did improve significantly as the film like reached its release date. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, realistically speaking, I just can't really see how much they would actually be able to change. And at the same time, I know that they're already going to improve it by the time the film comes out, which that just leads me to believe that all they're going to do is make it look a little better. And
Probably.
they're using this as a PR move. Now, if the movie comes out and the design's completely different, then cool. I'll eat my words then. That's fine. But I just kind of doubt it.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
But I guess it's cool that they want to change the design, assuming this is all legit. But
how much are they actually going to change?
yeah,
We will see, because it needs a complete like
we
overhaul.
just don't know.
There's
We
no
just
aspect
We
about it
just
that
don't
works.
know.
You know, even if you're a Sonic fan, it looks nothing like the classic design. But even if you're just a fan of aesthetically pleasing stuff, it doesn't
The
work.
only time it vaguely even looks like the original design is when he's like scowling, and it like that first part of the
kinda
trailer where he's about to start running. That's what.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was watching the trailer for the first time and I saw that part, I was like, "Oh, okay, not too bad." And then all the other shots of him came out, like with the screaming, and then that shot in the
teeth.
car, and it was like, "Oh,
The disgusting teeth.
The
oh."
teeth are the worst part.
Oh
They
my
look
god.
absolutely terrible.
I think my
That
problem
scene.
is that the problems extend further than the face. Like, I hate his long legs. It looks
Yeah, the
disgusting.
proportions. Oh.
And that would be harder to fix, and they probably won't fix that. But someone made a mock-up design, a guy named Edward Pun, which is a great name. He made this design, which is probably the best thing I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Posted in the patron chat. It's like the classic design, but it still has the texture of the new one.
I definitely prefer the proportions a bit more, though. The image itself is still very gross looking. I don't know. Those eyes are like, eh. For me, like,
Yeah,
I'm
not feeling the eyes.
I would keep the what they're going for with the eyes. I would just increase the size of them, make them a bit more.
There was a mock-up I did see on Twitter not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it that I thought looked acceptable.
Yeah. Okay. So the Mockingbird posted one that I think looks
Oh, there it
really
is.
good, really good. I think that's more along the lines of how to make it work.
Yeah.
See, the weird thing is that they were trying to go through this like this like realism route where they were trying to make it look more realistic, I guess. But like
They didn't commit.
it's still a freaking blue hedgehog running around with giant human legs. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's not realistic in any regard.
Nope.
So I don't know.
It's a complete and utter botch job. And the internet reaction to it has been hilarious. There have been so many memes. I just want to say, I feel bad for anyone who is a Sonic fan in this dark and trying time. Kazapar, our hearts go out to you.
Those people,
Yeah.
those people are
Stay
used
strong.
to abuse.
Yeah, see, at
They're
this
fine.
point, I'm not sure that I have any sympathy for them because this has been going on for so long and they just keep coming back.
Nice.
Just keep coming back. Kaz? Listen, man, you're my friend, but you gotta stop sometime, man. You gotta break
the
away.
cycle of abuse.
Yeah, you gotta stand up to your abuser, specifically the Sonic franchise in its entirety.
I love it.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a horrible trailer.
There have been people that have like reached out to me about the Sonic trailer for some reason. But my first response is always meow.
Who
weird
reaches
thing is,
out
like,
to you about the Sonic trailer?
in the concept art, it honestly, I don't think it looks that bad. Like the concept art that Kazapar just posted in the chat, for instance, like I don't actually think it looks terrible in that picture, even though it's being compared to a more classic look in it.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, the CG for it's awful. It just makes that design.
The movie definitely
It really
looks way
emphasizes
worse.
all the worst aspects of it.
Yep, like I like the style guide
And the way
concept.
it's also the way they animate it too. It's just
Uncanny
very
Valley.
bad.
really uncanny.
Like I liked this kind of. It wasn't great, but I could have got on board with this if maybe the eyes had been tweaked slightly.
The eyebrows are the worst part about the style
The
guide.
thick eyebrows.
Yeah.
But like the movie just makes everything look 10 times worse. It's horrible.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that the proportions of the concept art are also different than the final product. They made the legs so much longer in the final one versus like this one where they're much shorter.
Oh yeah.
So I really don't understand the thought process behind it, other than let's try to make it realistic, which makes no sense because it's not realistic.
It's so ironic because if they had made it more cartoony, it would have definitely been received better than how it is right now.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part about all this though is the people memeing that we're gonna get the Super Smash Brothers cinematic universe. And this and Detective Pikachu are like the
Such
first
a funny
two.
meme.
Like that's been going around. Phase 1, 2, 3, and it all comes
Phases,
together.
gosh.
Phase 1 and the Super Smash Bros.
The funny part is this could absolutely work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This could totally work. I
We're
could
getting a
totally
Mario
see this
movie.
being a
It's just
thing.
it's gonna be animated. It's not live action, but we're getting that too.
I would
all
love
the
to see a
movies are
Legend
coming.
of Zelda movie.
Like
they're
Super
making
Smash
this
Bros.
Zelda.
Ultimatum, like that logo, like
Hmm.
10 years from now, after like build up of the,
I would die.
that would actually
That's
be
like
very,
that's
very
the only
cool.
thing that could beat Endgame, honestly, if they do it right. Or not
Yeah.
say beat Endgame, but like get close to it.
Yeah,
love
I would,
the
I would,
evolution
I would
of the
lose
Super
my
Mario
mind
movie.
over that.
Super Mario Brothers, then Super Mario World.
Mm, it all works. Mario versus
Mario
Sonic.
versus Sonic. Oh no.
At the Olympics.
I love it. Oh boy. Well, that's basically the Sonic trailer. What else has been going on this last week? Or I guess a while longer, because our last podcast was Endgame. We all saw Endgame, which we're not going to talk about. No worries. If you haven't seen it yet,
Already did.
Yeah.
just
Brewster
go
Brothers
listen.
have announced that spoilers are allowed to go on the internet as of Monday.
Yeah.
I've
I
seen
don't wanna
spoilers
talk about it again
the
because some
first day it came out.
things have
Oh, yeah.
changed since we
We
last
now
talked
know
about
how-
it.
Mhm.
I mean, we can do it briefly. Just I don't want to spend a lot of time on it.
Well, yeah.
I feel like I would want to wait till Monday personally, but I'll leave it to you guys.
I mean, we're not doing a
Yeah.
Monday podcast, so
Yeah, this is
Say
gonna
wait till
come
next
out
podcast.
You know what I mean.
by Monday.
But what about for the people in the present?
Well, I'll just
Well,
have
we don't
to.
want to spoil those people in the present.
All right, there's a lot of jokes I can make, but I can't. So
Exactly.
here we'll allocate 10 minutes to it. So I'm gonna start a clock,
I'm gonna hold you to that.
and
well,
Yeah.
okay. Is there a way to visually make it show up on the video that we're in-game spoiler stuff? Like, can we change it to red or something?
If you give me a
you can put up a picture.
Um,
You can
You
put up an
edit
in-game
the
picture.
title live, I think.
spoiler.
I say we save it.
Yeah, I
There's-
say we save it because there's people who
Yeah.
are listening that have to leave if we're going to talk about Endgame spoilers.
Well, yeah, they could just deafen for like 10 minutes and then come back.
No.
That's not very
Just save it.
nice.
Okay.
We'll have
Just
we can
save
talk
it.
about it when the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer, or not Homecoming, Far From Home trailer comes out. That'd
Far
be a
from
good time.
Homecoming.
God, I'm not gonna care by then, but all right.
You'll care. You'll definitely care.
We'll see what the
Because I want to talk about Spider-Man, not Endgame.
Well,
Well,
I
it's
mean,
It's
things
gonna
that
go
are
hand
in the
hand.
Spider-Man trailer.
And the only reason I want to talk about it now is because we can follow up with a conversation that we had in the last episode and correct some things that we got wrong. But anyway, doesn't
We
matter.
could
the
do that
merits-
as
see
like
the
the
merits
last
of
thing.
both.
We could save it to the last thing in this podcast.
I would be good
That's
for
a-
the last thing. Yeah.
That's a
Let's
smart move.
Yeah, that
let's
works.
just leave for last 10
We'll come back to it then.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
We'll return. But for now, you're safe to stay.
Mhm.
Hey,
So-
good idea.
Well done. I'm proud of you.
Eh.
Yeah, I saw Hayley. That was fun. Last
Yeah.
episode, I was at her place. For some reason, I sounded like trash on the recording, even though we were using the same mic sitting right next to each other. Why'd that happen? You got any ideas?
It's not my fault.
I literally sound like I'm speaking through like earbuds. I don't know if you've listened to the podcast.
That's
I
fine.
have.
It's not good. Also, the first 5 minutes, I'm losing my voice.
Yes, I'm aware. I
was very
opening
choppy.
up stuff. Yes, it lagged for a little bit. Okay, haha.
Well, Meso, you
That's so sad.
you want to have to complain.
I mean, the
if you
thing
learn how
lasted
to
for
do it.
almost 3 hours. If the
Yeah.
thing lasted for almost 3 hours, 5 minutes is like barely anything compared to 2
Feel
hours.
bad, man.
45.
Feel bad.
I am
what were you
because I'm
saying,
the one
Aldo?
that hosted it.
Goodness.
What'd you say,
He's
Aldo?
telling you to learn how to host the podcast.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
saying you want to
wow.
have to complain if you just hosted it yourself and learned how to do that.
But you see, if I hosted it myself, the lag would be all the time, and then
Mhm.
we'd lose stuff,
see,
and then I'd feel
Well,
bad.
yeah.
we like to call that an excuse.
Yeah, something
think
tells
you-
me that the
you think
lag
you
would
wanna
not
host-
significantly increase with you versus LJ.
My internet's unstable, and My internet literally cut out because Hayley posted a video
Uh-huh.
5 minutes before this
Uh-huh.
podcast.
The thing
Mess
is
up.
that the hosting wouldn't even be on his computer. I would have to host the podcast from my laptop in the
Not
basement
you.
of my house.
Well,
Talking about
in,
me.
in that instance, that's fair. However, in every
Yeah.
other instance,
In every other instance, yes. But
You see-
that one day when Envy had to do
My
it-
internet is a frosted flake.
do you know where I am?
Can't handle
Do you know where I live? Do you know how
Yes,
long
your-
I have lived
Your
here?
internet is trash,
in the
but
middle of
it's
nowhere.
stable.
Okay.
Mine is super fast, but it's unfreaking stable.
Stabilize it then.
Yeah.
What about it,
But
too?
yeah, Hayley, we had a fun time.
Another excuse.
Yeah,
Good
it was a lot of
good
fun.
times were had.
What
we
did you
went
guys do?
I went down to celebrate Hayley's 21st birthday and also Endgame, and also like a year of us knowing each other. It was basically like a triple purpose
Yeah.
celebrate.
It was fun.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We did a bunch of stuff. We went to go see Avengers. Obviously, Hayley
Yeah.
took me to a musical, which was
Yeah.
fun.
Dear Evan
Dear
Hansen.
Evan Hansen at the Fox Theater.
Such a good
First
musical.
First time
was-
being in like an actual theater, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, the Fox is gorgeous. The Fox Theater is like a old timey like it was built for like showing movies back when movies
Yeah.
first came out. So
Yeah,
it's-
I was surprised by like how grandiose in scale it
Mhm.
was. I didn't really expect that.
Oh yeah, and the musical was
But-
absolutely outstanding. That's the best acted show I've ever seen. Like
Yes,
it was.
if
it
anyone
was
has the
absolutely
opportunity
outstanding.
to go see it, do it. It's very sad though, but it has some catchy tunes.
Dear Connor Murphy, I'm just glad to be your
Mhm.
friend.
Fox Theater hype.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But no. Then I also got to give Hayley the long circulating birthday gifts.
Yes.
I know you wanted to briefly mention.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This kid.
I'm not a kid.
That started out.
I'm older than
brilliantly. This
Younger.
kid. Whose kid is this?
This, this wonderful person
Whose kid is this?
Meso the kid.
got me probably the best gifts I've ever gotten in my life.
Dang,
Well, first
parents,
he
where
got
you
me
at?
I know, right? They haven't even celebrated my birthday.
Parents are
with
like,
me.
we gave you the gift of life.
Yeah, I kind of like upstaged.
Yeah, I know,
I
like-
kind of upstaged your parents a little bit. I felt bad. They didn't
I
even get
mean,
to celebrate a birthday.
I haven't even like celebrated my birthday with my parents yet.
Holy crud.
Like I had finals this week and Tyler was here. We couldn't have like a birthday thing, and we've celebrated
Yeah.
my grandpa's birthday. His birthday was May 1st. We had a whole family get together for his birthday on his birthday.
Feels
Not
bad.
me. So I'll celebrate it at some point, and I'll let you know if your gifts still stand up, but I'm sure they will. But the first thing for all you you Destiny fans out there, I got a little Gambit necklace with double snakes. Yeah, that thing. I got that.
Double snake hype.
I'm so happy. It's like hanging on my my bulletin board right now, so I can just grab it and put it on. It's so great.
Nice.
The next thing I got, let me grab a picture, was for all you Ninjago fans.
Crickets.
The rest is all Ninjago. So I got from my favorite episode of Ninjago, which is also the episode that got me into the show. I got a comic book of the art that goes into the comic book shop, including the Finding Image.
You want me to put this on the podcast?
If you want to, yeah.
Well, I don't care either
but
way.
it's like
I'm asking. Gosh.
Go ahead.
Do you
You're
think the
welcome to.
podcast would benefit from having the picture in the video, LJ?
But her face is in it. That's why I'm asking.
Oh.
Continue.
She posted it on
Yeah.
Twitter. Post it.
Fair enough. She cares.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the last image we see in episode Child's Play, and it has other images in
The
there.
back has Starfare.
And the back is Starfare,
Yeah.
which is like the thing, like the big comic book series, and Ninjago.
Yeah, it's enclosed with 24 pages of unreleased concept art graciously provided by the man, the myth, the legend, Tommy Anderson.
Yes. He reached out
Which-
to Tommy, and he got
Tommy
it.
helped me get all this together, and he's a legend. I really
Yes.
appreciate
And
him.
also
Tommy's
kudos
a
to
bro,
Purple
quote
for helping out,
Meso.
Tommy is a bro.
Tommy's a bro.
Tommy is
It's true.
Tommy is amazing.
Tommy's his wingman.
Pretty much.
Speaking of how amazing Tommy is, the other thing I got.
Yeah, here's my
which
favorite baby
I
in
still-
Rugrats.
That's my favorite Power Ranger.
The other thing that I got from Tommy. Oh my god. Back on Ninjago Cast when
He's my
March of
favorite
the
train.
Vin!
Thank you, Vin.
He is number one.
Can I
Yes, continue.
Okay. but back with March of the Oni when they released the
March of the
picture
Tommy.
of the
I did not.
monastery with oh my god, with all of the
Best
murals.
director.
Oh my god!
I made Ninjago.
March of the Tommy.
I made
That's all I
Ninjago.
did. It was all the murals and I had murals for every single season, including the book series, but didn't have Day of the Departed. I was really upset because it didn't have Day of the Departed. And it was like, why
Oh,
did it not
here
have
we
Day of the
go
Departed?
again.
And so, so
It's just color grading. It's not bad. It's
You know what
not.
they
Talking
say,
about
Jay?
that. We'll talk about that next.
Love is blind.
Dale even know what I got. Is that me? So Tyler asked Tommy to get a design for a mural for Day of the Departed.
I told Tommy, like, hey, man, I think Hayley would really enjoy it if you would, like, because there wasn't a mural for Day of the Departed for some reason. If you could, like, sketch something, just, like, a really basic, like, black and white sketch of what you would think it would have looked like, it would be awesome, and I could, like, email it to her, and I'd be happy to,
That's
like,
sent
pay
the
you.
message, and Tommy's just like, "Oh, hi, doggy."
Oh my god.
And I was like, I'd be happy to pay you for whatever it's worth. Just like a quick little tiny sketch would be cool. And Tommy took that.
Yeah, he definitely did a sketch, all right. It was a beautiful sketch, and he wrote like "Happy Birthday, Hayley" on the back, and he was really happy. But he went beyond that, and I opened up this to see a painting by Tommy of the mural.
Haha, what a story, Hayley.
So I'm gonna frame that, and it's gonna go on my wall. Look at that! Look how beautiful that is.
Do you even understand life?
Do you even
Do you?
understand life? Do you? You
So
live in California. You live on the edge. Literally.
just to reiterate how
Constantly.
awesome Tommy is.
yes.
Not only did he do a painting, not only did he color that painting, not only was it physical, not only was it on parchment paper, but he rolled it up and like shipped it internationally.
Mm-hmm. Like he shipped it.
Dude is a legend.
Like,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude is a
Makes me so
freaking nice
happy.
person.
I know. And
Thank
I
you,
literally
Tommy.
still can't believe that it's in my room. I'm gonna get that framed. It's gonna hang up on my
Tommy's
wall.
like, yo, bro, I got your
and
back.
downstairs.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He's like, I know how it is.
Look
I
how
know how it go,
wonderful
bro.
Cole and Master Yang, and it looks amazing.
Imagine like Tommy went through the exact same thing with like his wife or girlfriend back in the day. They were both like Power Ranger fans or something, so he had to
That's
get
awesome.
in touch with one of the creators of Power Rangers.
Tommy.
And the creator of Power Rangers like, oh yeah, I got you, bro. Hey man, you want to
That's
make a difference in
fantastic.
somebody's life? This is how you do it. And Tommy's like, got it.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome, Hayley. That's a really cool
Yeah.
piece of
I
parchment.
know, it's so cool. And then the last thing is a video recorded by Kirby Morrow wishing me a happy 25th birthday.
25th.
Exactly.
See, but here's the wonderful thing, though. Now it's double the value
Save that
because
for
you can
Ford.
watch it now and enjoy it, and then you
Mhm,
can watch
and
it on your
enjoy it.
25th birthday and enjoy it. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yup.
Yeah. Wait, can we post the video here?
Yeah, do it.
I can't show it on the video. I don't have the
Well,
prep
don't
time.
show it, but
Yeah, I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
you don't
send
have
it
to-
to
You know what makes me kind of laugh a little bit is
Go on.
watching LJ constantly readjust the image.
Right?
It's
of-
very
Okay,
funny.
it's really irritating
very
too
funny.
because like I dragged the parchment photo
like
over.
I can see your struggle.
it dragged
No,
over
no,
upside
it's too big.
down.
No, it's too small.
It was
So yeah,
driving
if
me
you want to
nuts.
see Kirby Morrow wish me a happy birthday.
Do you
Yeah,
want
her
This
me
is
to,
the
birthday's-
voice of Cole.
Kirby Morrow is the voice of Cole. Yeah.
Got you.
do you want me to
Cole
post this in
basically wished me happy birthday.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
live
If you want to, yeah.
YouTube chat?
That's cool.
If
Haha.
you want to.
All right.
And he even says at the end, like, Cole might get a season, which I'm not sure if they're referring to March of the Oni, but if they're not referring to March of the Oni, then Cole might get a season in the future.
We'll see.
So, but yeah, I showed that to my mom and like my cousins, and my cousins like got it immediately, and my mom was like, "Cool."
Yeah,
All right.
your mom's not into your stuff.
I cannot
Yeah,
cannot
she's
post it to the YouTube live chat, so I apologize.
That's
everyone.
all right. Don't worry about it.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
That's fine.
Wah, wah, wah.
Just
But yeah,
But yeah, so that
I-
made
I-
me so happy.
I wanted to get her the Gambit necklace, but it was out of stock for months. So I like started because I'm a panicker.
Wow.
So I
It-
brainstormed like all these other things, expecting like one of them to work out, and then all of them. ended
So
up
you
working
really
out.
did not want to stop there at just the art. You wanted to go all out because I'm just hearing a list come out of you right now.
pretty
It's
much.
like we've gone over like what 3 things that you got for her, and you're like,
no, it's
yeah.
four.
And then I also wanted to get her a house.
Yeah, I told her.
It's four in
I
total.
told him I was like, man, dude, you just like used up any gift giving opportunities you
Yup.
had for the next few years. So
Yup.
like,
Yeah.
you just did it all in one year.
That and you like set a bar that you have to match.
Yeah, I'm
at
sorry. I'm
least
sorry, Haley.
every year.
I'm probably not gonna.
He's gonna
That's
disappoint the heck
that's
out of you
fine.
from now on.
That
See,
is
it's
fine.
all downhill from here.
He got you so many. He got you so many presents this year. He doesn't need to get you anything for like.
Cats
the
and
next-
cars, like someone get me a boyfriend like Meso. Gosh dang, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's a shame that Haley had to steal him away from me.
wow.
Wow.
You know,
Hey,
This is
Vanessa was
this
my
is-
best
this
friend
is-
first.
This is a 1-year Twitterversary plus a 21st birthday. So it's like,
Twitterversary.
Twitterversary,
lame.
hi.
That was the.
I love the
lamest thing I've heard
Twitterversary. You
all
shut your
year.
face. Don't diss the Twitterversary.
You know what?
Oh
that
my gosh.
that
Mess-
almost makes me believe you guys have a
Channel
culture.
followed
And-
me.
and because it was our
Whoa.
1-year Twitterversary, I got gifts for
Okay,
Tyler
yeah.
too.
Oh my
He
God.
also got me 4
I got
things.
4 things
which
is
for him
hilarious.
without realizing he was getting me 4 things. Now,
I don't know how that
granted, my
got
things
pulled
are
off.
not as great. I didn't reach out to.
Oh,
Like,
your things are
someone.
incredible. Your things are freaking great. Look at this. She got me like a hand painted Punisher skull portrait, which isn't loading because it's not like
I
on
painted
data.
that.
I said hand painted.
Oh yeah, I didn't get it to you. I got it.
I
painted it.
got me
painted.
a
I didn't paint
half-
it. I did not.
Half-eaten sour gummy worm.
I'm very
Sour
excited.
gummy
This
worm.
picture
Where
is
was
this
that?
No, I
painting.
was just saying like the bar was really low. I said like a half-eaten sour gummy worm. Like,
Yeah.
It'll load in a second.
Well, yeah. While it loads, Keeney had a much different response to this. Beautiful. Thank you.
There it is.
He was
Nice.
like, anytime there's a disagreement or an argument between you two, Mesa can just be like, well, do you remember when I reached out to Tommy Anderson and got the voice of Cole to
Yeah,
wish you happy
fair.
birthday?
It's all right.
Huh.
We don't fight. We just heavily debate.
Yeah.
Gosh, that sounds so miserable.
You're miserable.
Ugh. All right.
Anyway, the next thing was the Metroid Samus Returns European Collector's Edition that was never
Oh,
released in the
nice.
States.
I'm not peeing.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks for the clarification.
Featuring the game,
Bart, you're in
retro
this.
retro case, Morph Ball keychain, Metroid logo pin, Metroid soundtrack, and art book. And it doesn't just have art from the game; it has art from the original game too. The one that this is a remake of. It's like dual-sided. It's freaking amazing. So
Dude,
yeah, that was
sweet.
pretty cool. It might not be a mural, but it's like it's my version of a mural. It's like that's what I'm most hyped about. Give me that Metroid merch.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she got me a framed portrait of the Lego Movie 2 where we were at. So for all you guys who are into the sentiment, there you go. I have
Time
that, so,
travel.
Shut your face. And then finally,
time travel.
the greatest thing of all, the best thing
Oh, here we
that
go.
I've gotten in a long time. She got me the scarf of one Kokichi Oma, the ultimate
Which
supreme leader.
No one understands the.
Yeah, no one
significance
understands
yet.
yet.
Wadden
they will.
understands.
It's a It's not a lie. It's actually he actually has
Well,
it.
I don't get it.
It's a Dangan V3 character. It's my
Please,
favorite character
they're
in the
not-
franchise that I voiced. Spoiler alert. So,
Dude, way to spoil it.
Yeah, every single
Dude,
time we
what's
bring
way
up this
to
game, you
spoil
just
it?
can't help yourself. It's constant spoilers.
that's a lie.
No, it is not. It's literally
I
not.
can't-
We
I
had a
can't-
re-recording of a prior episode that's footage was lost, and it was just constant references to a future instance from you.
I just realized I can't do the Kokichi voice right now.
Good.
No, you can't. My favorite thing is like
Kokichi Oma.
confusing
No, I
people. Confusing the people that are actually watching the Dangan videos. Like I loved reading all the comments of people who are like trying to wrap their heads around the fact that we had already completed Dangan 2 as they were watching it being released. And then I responded to a guy who was like, yeah, not only have we completed Dangan 2, we've also completed Dangan 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Mind
Feels bad.
blown.
Which reminds
But
me
yes.
of our. I'm about to start chapter 4, which means I'll probably have to watch the episode where
Shh.
you're not there.
Shh.
Just so you know.
Shh. Yes.
Just so you know.
I'm glad you cut out, but I don't really care what you said. So
Oh.
Wow. She's just talking about the episode you have to re-record. She's gonna watch it without.
I'm about to get to that one, yeah.
okay, fair enough.
Anyway, that was basically all. Thank you, Hayley.
Yee,
Uh,
thank you.
It was fun times.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for the
thanks,
gifts,
Meso.
guys.
We
welcome.
appreciate
And
it.
we also played Super Mario Smash Brawl. I said that
That's the
wrong.
best. The best.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Mario
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 Smash
Smash Brawl.
Hayley, you're a legend.
I love that one.
Mario Smash Bros.
That's
As
the
soon as
best
I said
one.
Brawl, I was like, that was it, right?
When Mario
Was
goes super and he smashes
Yeah,
Brawl,
maybe,
that's
maybe,
so
maybe that should be the title.
Yeah, I'll
There it
pin
is.
it for you. Just
Great.
I don't know.
All right, roll
So-
credits. Thank you for joining us today.
just
What
like
we determined is I have not lost my edge in Smash. However, she is a Mario Kart monster.
Yeah.
We'll see about that when we play
Scary.
some real
Yeah.
Smash. To
Dude,
be fair, Brawl
Well-
is the worst one.
there's no way to be a Mario Kart monster. Mario Kart's too random.
I don't know.
She
Mm,
mastered
Nah,
the art of
Mario
blocking
Kart
blue
is
shells.
really good.
She blocked
Oh,
blue
the
shells like a legend.
Here's how you
blocked
win.
it.
Don't get in the lead until the end.
He
Or
just said
No.
she can
or
block blue
you can
shells.
lead so far that you can get hit by like 2 blue shells in a row, and they still won't pass you
Which she did.
on a mirror. Have fun with that.
You gotta like master drifting and learn 200cc.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I use the Mach bike or the Mac bike for Mario. Like Mario's
Right
my
the
main
first time.
because I'm so basic.
The match bike.
The Mac bike with the heavy.
Oh, the mic, I don't know how. I have mixed
Pretty
feelings
good
about how the
spot.
bikes handle, but I can see why you'd
They're
like it better.
terrible. I handled one and I couldn't do it. I was like,
Yeah,
livid.
the drifting on them is so
That's
weird.
nuts.
It's so sharp.
Yeah, it's really sharp because then you just tackle the corners like it's nothing.
Sharp edges have consequences.
Yeah, that's why I could see like why you would like it, because you just want to
Guess
tackle
I
things
had
like
to
they're nothing.
find out
for
for myself.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh,
so I just want to say it's been 9 years and I have not once gotten a gift from Meso, and I'm here
I
like
know, right? And 10 years of
Same.
knowing each other. What the crap? What the heck with the big
Man, I'll get them at Brick Fair. We'll have a party. We'll have a dual birthday party.
Will
I'll
you?
get
Everybody
everybody
that month.
a present.
Listen, I want to make a lot of food at
spit
Brick
the
Fair this
season.
year, but I'm not making a cake.
I want to make a lot of food too, but I'm not gonna make any for Meso because he never gets me anything.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
I
So this
You don't
is
give
why
me
I'm
birthday
watching
presents
Sharp
either,
Edges.
man.
I can make food for Tyler.
I'll make food for Hayley before I make food for you.
Oof.
You don't make.
I
you don't
mean,
get birthday
First
presents
Hayley
for
replaced
me.
me, now she's
it's probably
replacing you,
easier.
Meso.
What?
Dang.
This is her strategy.
What did you say, Var?
That's
What did you say, Var?
Haley, the TTV Eclipse.
Haley is TTV ditto.
You want to go?
No.
You want to go
No.
to like Arby's or something? I don't know. I'm hungry.
Who would go
Yeah.
to Arby's?
Or
I've had enough of my Arby's.
Barbie.
I thought Applebee's was like the lonely people place to go.
the lonely people place. to-
Robin.
Applebee's.
I am so lonely, I have nobody to call my own.
All right.
Oh, anybody else have anything exciting go on this week? 21st birthdays, a lot of gift giving.
So I did just
Pictures.
notice something
I'm-
really weird with Discord.
Go on.
Oh,
Yes.
Like, I switched over back to our Pandemic Panda chat, and Meso is in the recording booth.
Oh, he's
What?
on his, he's on
What
his
the
phone.
heck? No, but
Oh.
it's.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is
I,
it
I
his
was
phone?
very confused.
If I go on,
Okay,
on my phone, it's gonna kick me off this call. so I'm
And
gonna-
it shows him talking too.
Yeah.
Oh,
when he
that's
does
weird.
talk.
Right?
Oh, and now he's gone as soon as
Yeah, I
we
just
noticed it.
left.
Whoa,
Just
it's like a
Oh,
ghost.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Spooky.
You've never seen Meso and Meso
We get
together in the
called-
room at once.
I don't know, but we're going to a Brick Fair because both him and Haley will be present, and they're basically the same thing.
Ah, yes.
I
Boy
keep
and
saying
girl
this, and I
Meso.
still don't agree.
They're
Yeah,
two
true.
sides of the
It's
same
more like
coin.
Meso and Var.
We are.
It's
two
like
sides
all
of
these
the coin.
pictures of Haley
Yeah,
that
it's
Meso
Meso and
finds
Var.
are just pictures of a random girl on Google. He just found like a whole archive of photos of her, or
He's
it's
really-
her Facebook.
Turns out he's really good at photoshopping.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that
He's
that
been
he's been
holding
made
out
hiding
on
it from
us.
us this whole time.
Bring his thumbnails into
picture of me
question.
and Tyler.
After all these years of being like, oh, I can't make thumbnails or anything for the channel because I don't know how to
Right.
work Photoshop. He was just hiding it because he was lazy.
What did you say, Hale?
I said that when I showed the picture of Tyler to my family, they all thought it was a cardboard cutout.
Nice.
He does look.
How?
He looks the same in literally every single picture.
Yeah.
They
That
said,
smile.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
That darn smile.
They literally all said that he looks 12.
Well, he is 12.
What picture did
He
you
is
show?
12,
Because
though.
there are some photos where I do.
Meso's forever 12.
It's true.
Yeah, I figured that was hilarious. They even like word like they said
Holy
12.
crud.
It shows the number 12, and I was like, y'all have no idea.
That's the meme.
It's the joke.
Wonderful.
All right. So, unless there's anything else, I want to go ahead and kind of push this toward kind of a sort of ending for those that don't want to listen to the Endgame stuff, and then we can get into the Endgame stuff for 10 minutes, and we're going to wrap. Is that cool?
Okay.
Is that
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, first of all,
We're not watching Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes, we are.
Please.
then,
Not now. Not now. Not now.
a few things to do on the TTV message boards. For starters, we don't mention this enough. We have a top 10 moments of 2019 topic. I think we've had more than plenty thus far, especially with Biocraft being a thing and some really good podcasts. So if you have any moments that you want to see next year in the list, submit them in that topic there. Additionally, we are beginning to kind of start the engine, rev things up for Brick Fair Virginia 2019. We have a topic for that as well.
Yeah, big news.
We have about 7 of us confirmed to be there this year, and you can see that on the topic. So if you're going, let us know there.
There's so many of us going. You better go, or else you're missing out.
Everyone on this podcast and Keeney so far.
Yes,
he's the big one. The one of the internationals has been locked in.
correct. So
One of the internationals.
The closest one internationally.
yeah, the one on the continent. So
International.
So, definitely go check those things out. We'd be excited to see a bunch of people there, of course, for Brick Fair. And as far as the top 10, obviously we encourage you to go make some submissions. And next year we will not have a top 10 top 10 moments of 2020 next year. We'll have a top 10 moments of all time, because then it's going to be the TTV channel properly celebrating 10 years of activity. So that's about it.
Oh man. All my great moments from the past year are going to be overshadowed by my great moments from the past 9 years. Thanks, LJ.
So,
What a curse.
all right. That being the case, if you are not interested in the Endgame discussion, thank you for watching. Meso, I'll let you do
Leave.
the rest.
Yes, if you do not wish to enjoy our 10-minute long Endgame follow-up discussion, please just go ahead and bail, because we are going
Hey,
to
if you
spoil it.
haven't seen the movie,
Yeah.
bye.
You need to make like Batman and Christian Bale.
Yeah, so this is your warning. You're going to get about 10 more seconds to leave, and then we're going to talk.
10,
10
Thank
seconds.
you.
Nine,
Thank
nine,
you, regardless, for
eight,
showing up.
7,
6,
6,
Hopefully you had a fun
5,
time.
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Endgame discussion
Bye.
starts now.
All right.
Yes.
Does the stream got like a visual
Yes,
thing that's
it
saying?
does. You're all good.
Perfect.
Spoiler alert is in effect. If you have not seen the movie from this
Alright.
point on, you will be spoiled for Endgame.
So, basically, we know how the time travel.
Did he
All
cut
right.
over it?
He went back in
Yes.
time.
His future self came and killed him.
Speak,
No,
Mark,
you're wrong.
Speak.
I've seen the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, and you're wrong.
All right.
What do you want to say?
Wow,
You have the floor.
we lost him.
Yeah, no, he's toast so far. It's all up to you. Unless they both got taken out, because I'm not hearing him
I think
either.
Var's gone too.
Oh no, the snap.
The snap, we literally just got snapped.
Oh my gosh.
I don't feel so good.
No, we need one more to leave.
I
Yeah.
don't feel good. No.
Oh, wait.
No.
No, replacement VAR. Don't leave. No.
No.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was Meso.
Oh.
Meso,
Oh.
Meso sacrificed himself for the
Yeah, I
snap.
sacrificed myself for balance.
This is
Oh,
hilarious.
I guess he had to trade.
Well,
Well, good use of 10 minutes.
how's
Yep.
it? Yeah, how's it going, guys?
We're already a minute down.
We're living in the post-snap world where the people that wanted to talk about it aren't
Well,
here.
I mean, this gives me an opportunity to talk about it because I wasn't on the coverage.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah,
Speak.
and for the record, everyone, I was not kicked off the coverage, nor did they do it without me, without my knowledge. I opted out, so everything's cool. I thought it was amazing. I just absolutely loved it. Absolutely freaking loved it. Such an absolute blast. I had nothing but fun watching that movie.
It was big Hollywood movie.
It seriously, we are losing people by the second.
What on earth?
And when the cat
Var
picked up
and Ben.
Mjolnir, it was like,
Yeah, no, that was legitimately one of my favorite things. It was just so chock full of stuff. Like, you know, obviously had Mjolnir, Thor. I can go either way on. He was super cool at the same time. He was definitely a tub of melting ice cream, and I can understand why people would be a bit upset about that. But no, it was just such a good time. The only reason I have not seen it again is because I seriously cannot sit in the movie theater for another 3 hours. It's not happening.
you can do it, LJ. You just need to believe in yourself.
And I believe in myself more than enough, pal. I just do not want to sit in a movie theaters for that long. It's too much. So, very briefly, as
If
we...
you're a Captain America or Iron Man fan, like you had a blast in that movie.
Oh my gosh, I went all in. I went into that movie expecting him to die, but also representing him as best I could. Like, I have the Captain America jacket, and I had some Captain America socks, so I was all good to go. And it was worth it. It was wise.
It was a very, very good Cap movie.
Captain America 4 was crazy.
Hayley was decked out in like Captain Marvel swag when she was barely represented.
Yeah, I was wearing a Captain Marvel jacket and then a Captain America shirt, Captain America keychain,
That
Captain
were
America
clothes.
water.
I guess you were
container.
more Captain America than Captain Marvel.
That's disgustingly false. See, Hayley, I would
Really?
suggest that for Brick Fair we both bring our respective captain jackets, but it is going to be the summer in Virginia, and I'm not doing that.
Oh, if I wear it, I'm a better Captain America fan.
And now I have to. Thanks. Just cheap. Yes.
Eljay, I'm gonna be wearing a leather jacket and a scarf.
Yes, and
like,
you're
all
an
the
idiot,
time.
Meso. You're
You're an
that's
idiot.
so stupid. You shouldn't be wearing a
You have
freaking
a
leather
Captain
jacket and
America
a scarf
mask.
in the heat.
Do you have a Captain America mask? Because I do.
You mean his helmet?
His helmet, yes.
I've got
It's
a
made out of
replica
fabric,
army helmet.
but-
We're gonna say that counts.
All right. I've got a tiny shield,
Oh no.
and I'm also now tempted to go get an actual shield.
You gotta do it.
All right, I just got a text message from Invi. He got snapped. We are literally the last thing left. We got snapped in half.
So it must be Discord, right?
It is Discord, yes. This Discord
Okay.
is
Discord is literally having fun with us right now, isn't it?
This is amazing. It just
hilarious.
honestly.
Well. So let's talk about Ninjago cast for like a few minutes. Well,
Yeah, forget Endgame. Ninjago!
Yes.
So there's the controversy over the ungraded footage,
Yeah.
which is the big deal.
Are we gonna be
There's
doing
really-
a Ninjago cast at any point?
Not
Probably when the episodes come out. Like,
Yeah, I don't really have any interest on doing it on this leaked footage because
Yeah, there's not enough information yet.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
Fair
can't really
enough.
talk about stuff that we don't know. Like, we don't even know what this is. Like, the guess is that it's season 11, but it could be season 1. It could be a mini series or like a different series, or we don't know what it could be yet.
It's gonna be season
So-
11. I'm fairly positive it is, but yeah, you're right. We don't
Was
know
it going to
for
be
sure.
season 11 or is it going to be season 1, Saga 2, whatnot?
I mean, okay, yeah, well, we can say that. I'm fairly positive they're going to be doing a Ninjago soft reboot, and not like a Bionicle soft reboot where they phone it in halfway and don't actually commit to it, like with the Glatorian. I'm talking like a full soft reboot where they kind of do a new show, a new series of sorts, and they kind of start from scratch. The events of the past still happen, but they're firmly in the rear view, and they're going to tell new stories. And the reason why I think that is because it's going to be called Ninjago, apparently, and not Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. And if you approach it from this lens of logic, a lot of their decisions in the last few years suddenly start to make sense because they've literally repositioned the show to be back how it was in episode 1 of Rise of the Snakes. The ninja are being lazy, they're living at the monastery, they're slacking off because they just defeated their greatest threat. Garmadon is out in the world just running around and doing his own thing. The golden weapons are active. It's like it's all
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
all the exact same as that pilot episode, except Lloyd is there and Nia is
Yeah.
there. They've literally done a perfect circle,
Mhm.
which I think is pretty cool. So
Yeah.
long as the character writing puts the characters.
Yeah, the character
in
writing
new
is the biggest thing.
situations.
What are they
Because
gonna do
I don't
with
want them to rehash the development they've already done. So
Yeah, and the box art being like completely new is also a clue. I mean, the animation, sir, is ungraded, but it looks like when it is graded, it's going to be the best it's ever been. But some features I think are different, like the rigging on their faces are a little different. I've noticed that Cole doesn't have the little bags under his eyes, which is new.
I
Unless
do.
they're going to add that.
I still have them.
Okay, Envy. I didn't realize you
Cool.
came back from the snap.
No.
Hello.
We have not. We haven't gotten in our time machine. You know what, guys? Let's do that. You know what? I'm gonna try and preempt this. Let's get in our time machine. Let's go. Let's put on our quantum suits, and let's go back to moments
Yes,
from the past 9 years
Mhm.
of the podcast,
actually the present.
and
Yeah,
and fix this.
let's do it. We need to fix this. We need to save. We need to save them.
But since we are
Um,
actually running low on time, I do feel that we should at the very least
Yeah.
Not to be rude and kind of cut the Ninjago stuff short, because it is worth discussing. But we
Yeah.
are running down on things,
Yeah.
and we still do have the spoiler warning, so I do want to.
Okay, here's what I'll say about Avengers. What Var was going to talk about was just about how the time travel. We have clarification on that. The Russos did an interview basically confirming the theory that, the Cap, when he goes back in time, he lived out his life in an alternate timeline where he very well could have helped people and done all this stuff and still been a hero while also being married to Peggy Carter. In that reality, there were two Captain Americas active, and then at the end of his life, when he's old, maybe when Peggy's dead, maybe not, I don't know, he uses the Pym particles he has and jumps back to our timeline in the future, where he sits on the bench and gives the shield to Sam Wilson. Now, that does not answer all the questions, like why did he show up on the bench and not in the machine? But it answers most of the questions. And they also said a few other things, like the reason why Thanos' army was able to come through the portal is because they synthesized more Pym particles. Because Thanos is just a smart dude. Stuff like that should have
Thanos and
basically
Maw.
been explained. Yeah, it should have been explained better in the movie, both things, in my opinion. But Var just wanted to talk about how he feels vindicated.
Yeah.
Because he was correct, mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they confirmed something else, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. Gosh. Oh, yeah, it was why Black Widow didn't have a funeral. And why she was the one chosen to die, because apparently it was originally Hawkeye that was meant to die.
It was.
And
They changed it because they basically felt like her character arc had reached its conclusion when she got the Avengers back. That was something that she would be willing to sacrifice herself for, which I don't think anyone disagrees with necessarily. It's just there was more stuff you could have done with that character. I think they just felt that was the natural end.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which is fine, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Before we end, there's one more thing.
Go on.
I think that we forgot to mention.
Hmm.
A TV show was announced this week for a certain character.
I really wish that I could yell about it and rage, and that I
Here,
wasn't
I'll do
sick.
it for you.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Turn down your volume, everybody.
Ghost Rider's getting a TV series! Ah!
Thank you.
I
Okay,
had
there you
to, I had to just remove my headphones.
Ghost Rider. Ghost
Ghost
Rider's
Rider.
getting a show. Robbie
On Hulu.
Reyes, Gabriel.
And it's,
Luna.
the same guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I lost my mind when I read that news. I thought I was living in a freaking dreamscape world. I had given up hope for that like 2 years ago. But it is going to be glorious. Ah, man. Yeah, that's basically all.
Yeah, that's it. So Ghost Rider's getting a show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got a trailer for its releasing next week, a week from yesterday. So, fun stuff. We're gonna go find.
Yeah, we're gonna jump in our time machine. All right.
We're gonna
So
go save the world now.
real quick, we did get one final super chat from Adrian G, who donated $1.99 and left this message: "Congrats on the 9 years. Happy late birthday, Hayley."
Aw, thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank
I
you
really
very much.
appreciate that.
All right,
I appreciate it so much. All right.
we're out of
Pretty much
time.
gotta end. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah,
gotta
right.
do-
We gotta get going. So Meso, go ahead
Give me
and
that-
take
What are you
us out.
saying, Hannah?
No, it'll just let's go.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
I regret that half our cast got snapped away, but thank you very much for listening to this episode of the TTV Podcast and for following us for the last 9 years. It's been a journey. This week's patron shout out is going to go to. Let's see, who should it be this week? Who should it be? This week we will do Game Night Win, aka Ulti. So Eljay wins the next
Yeah.
game night.
I don't know yet.
Hmm.
I'll
All right.
I'll work on it now that I've been publicly called out. So,
Perfect.
when do you want the music, by the way?
All right now. We'll see you all next week for the next exciting episode of the TTV Podcast. I am Meso.
I'm
I'm
Eljay.
I'm Ben. I'm Invi. And I'm Hayley. There we go.
Wow,
Gotta get them all back.
perfect parallelism.
I'm
Commitment.
amazed.
I love it.
Yeah, you've replaced all of them now. You're so greedy. Now it's the Hayley analysis.
I was helping them out because they got snapped.
Now
Wait,
it's
you
the
mean
Hayley
you did that
mom.
unintentional? You didn't realize you were paralleling the replacing? Oh my god.
I was
Well.
just helping them out.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right.
Well, we'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all for watching. And, yeah. Rest in peace. Honor the vanished.
Yeah, honor the vanished.